Welcome back to All This Math. This is Professor Parker. I got W.E.B. Du Bois on my chest. Please make sure you're familiar with him and his work. Do your research. W.E.B. Du Bois, graduate of Fisk University, taught at many different HBCUs, such as Atlanta University, before it merged with Clark College in 1987. He taught at Atlanta University way back in the day, early 20th century type time. Also taught at Wilberforce University in Wilberforce, Ohio, which is across the street from Central State University. Shout out to those HBCUs out in Ohio. Um, did some work in Philly, produced the Philadelphia Negro, an important book in sociology, and just wrote a lot of books. Almost too many to name. Souls of Black Folk is probably his most famous book. The Dusk of Dawn is another one. Dark Water is another one. The Negro is another one. Did a lot of writing for the Crisis newspaper, which was the newspaper put forth by the NAACP in the early 20th century. He was the editor for many years before being asked to leave, due to creative differences. But at any rate, do your research on W.E.B. Du Bois. All right, now what are we doing today? First, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and share this video with at least two people. That's what I always ask. Share this video with at least two people and have them share it with two people and two people. That's how we create exponential growth. Exponential growth. All right. And then before you know it, everybody's going to be good at math. And that's what we want. Because then we're going to have critical thinking ability and problem solving skills, which is what we need. All right. And also, if you have questions about anything that I'm about to explain, please put your questions in the comment section. And I love to see questions. That makes me know that you're thinking. All right. Please put your comments down. All right, so we got two examples up here, 14 plus 17 and 27 plus 12. Now, you notice, number one, 14 plus 17 is already worked out. So I'm just going to explain my steps and explain what I did to get the answer 31 as the sum of 14 plus 17 using the arrow way, So we're not using number bonds. We're not using quick 10 drawings. We're not using the standard algorithm for addition. We're not using any of those methods. We are using the arrow way. So what does that look like? You start with your first add-in, 14. 14 is our add-in. 17 is our other add-in. You start with the first one, write it down. Then you draw an arrow like this. And then you put plus 10. Now, where does the plus 10 come from? That's what you should know. Where does the plus 10 come from? It comes from 17. 17 is the same thing as 10 plus 7. 10 plus 7. That's what 17 is. So we add the 10s first, and then we're going to add the 1s second. So we add the 10s. 14 plus 10 gives me 24. How do I know that? Because 10 has one group of 10 in it. 14 has one group of 10 in it. If I add 10, now I got two groups of 10. Two groups of 10 is 10 plus 10, which is 20. Two groups of 10 is 20. Again, two groups of 10 is 20. So that's where I get the 24 from, because I got 20 and this 14 already had 4 in it. So you put the 4 with the 20. Now you got 24. All right. Now we added the 10s. Now we're going to add the 1s. What are the 1s? 7. We got 24 plus 7. So what we do is we can either count on from 24 and end up with at 31, which is our sum. Or we could think about it like this. We could break 7 down into 6 plus 1, right? Break 7 down into 6 plus 1. Now, why would I do that? How does that help me? Well, it helps me like this, because I know that 24 plus 6 is 30, just like I know that 4 plus 6 is 10. If I know that 4 plus 6 is 10, this is what a critical thinking, this is how our children are developing critical thinking from doing math problems. If I know that 4 plus 6 is 10, then I also know I can figure out that 24 plus 6 is going to give me 30. Right? It's going to give me a number that ends in 0. All right. So now I got that. And then I got 1 left over. So I got 30 plus the 1 left over. That gives me 31. All right. Another way to do it. 24 plus 7. Separate the 4 from the 20. Separate the 4 from the 20. So we got 20 over here to the side. And we got 4 plus 7. Now we should have our addition facts memorized. We should know that 4 plus 7 is 11. 4 plus 7 is 11. So then we got 20 that was over to the side plus the 11. What's 20 plus 11? Break 11 down into 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1. Now we got the 20 plus the 10 plus the 1. The 20 plus the 10 plus the 1. What's 20 plus 10? 30. Because 20 is 2 10s, 10 is 1 10. 2 10s plus 1 10 is 3 10s. 3 10s. 3 10s is 30. Then we still got 1 left over. Add that to the 30, you end up with 31. So this is like, when your children are thinking like this and can do math in different ways, we call that mathematical flexibility, right? That's how they develop number sense, right? That's how they end up being people that are never scared of math. You do not want your children to ever become scared of math. You want them to embrace math and be able to feel comfortable and confident using math in any situation. You do not want your children to become scared of math. All right. And if you're a parent watching this and you scared of math, you still got time to get over that. That's why I created this channel. I got plenty of videos where you can like learn how to do things that you might have never learned when you were younger. And now you can get over your fear of mathematics. All right, let's go on to number 2. Now for number 2, you might want to hit pause and actually take some time, work with your child or by yourself and work this one out and then see what answer you get and then hit play to see if your work matches up with our work. All right, so we got 27 plus 12. We start with the first add-in. The first add-in is 27. So I'm going to write 27 down. That's what I do. I write down 27, right? Then I draw an arrow. Boom. Draw an arrow. Now this 12. I'm going to break this 12 up or decompose this 12. Some people say decompose. Some people say break up. 12 breaks up into 10 plus 2 because I need a number that ends in 0 and whatever's left over, right? So I got 10 plus 2. That gives me 12. So I'm going to add the 10s first. So I'm going to add 10. 27 plus 10 gives me 37 because I had 2 10s and I'm adding another 10. So now I got 3 10s. That's where the 30 comes from. Where did the 7 come from? The 7 ones were already there. So they're still there. So I got 37. And then I go, boom, draw the arrow. And then I'm adding what's left over. So 2 is left over. So I'm doing plus 2. I got 37 plus 2. 37 plus 2 gives me 39. Because what is 7 plus 2? 7 plus 2 is 9. So that's where the 9 comes from. All right. So I got 30 plus 7 plus 2. I got 30 plus 9, which is 39. All right. That's how we do that. Or we can count on from 37, right? Balled up fist represents 37. Then we got 38, 39, right? 2 fingers, the number 2. Where'd I stop at? 39. That's why the answer is 39. All right. So just a little something, couple examples of how to do addition with the arrow way. Like I said, your child might see this in the first grade, second grade, kindergarten if they're lucky, but probably, typically with public schools, charter schools, first grade or second grade maybe. But it's just another good method that is helpful for them to understand so they can become more comfortable with numbers, comfortable with addition, comfortable with arithmetic, and develop their number sense. And hopefully it prevents them from ever becoming scared of math. You do not want your child. One of the things you can do as a parent, if you can prevent your child from ever becoming scared of math, then that's going to like really help them long term. Very much so. All right. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you send this video to at least 2 people. And also, if you got any questions, I welcome all questions. If you got questions about what we did, please put your questions in the comment section and go do your research on W.E.B. Du Bois. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace.